Hello, hi, it's Liz here, and it's time to make something for our junky junk journal, and then put any extra ones in the box for a future journal. So last week we decorated a page so that we had some pages ready for any blank pages that we had. So I added it to this page, like I said I would, and I think it just looks really nice. Really pleased with how those pages turned out. Just a bit of book page and a few bits and bobs and a bird from a bird book. So yeah, so I thought this week we could make some like pockets, but loose pockets, if you know what I mean, like a pocket that will just float or be clipped onto a page. So say for instance, wait till we find like a blank page. Of course I won't find a blank page now that I'm looking for one, but say this. Is this a blank one? Yeah. Is that folded over? Yeah. Okay, so you would maybe just like clip it on like that, or you could clip it on like that, so that then when you go like that, you've got your pocket there. So it could be a flippy flappy type thing. But I quite like that you could just clip it on, keep some bits and bobs in it for when you're want to use them, maybe, you know, some stickers, a photograph, or whatever you want to keep in the little pocket, or some journaling in there. But it's super easy. And I will show you. I've already had a go at two. I had a busy morning because they were cutting down the rest of the tree round the back greens, and it's the tree in the street that runs parallel to us, in their back green got damaged in the storm the other week, and I thought they had already taken care of it, but they've been making quite the noise this morning, so I couldn't make a video, and I thought, right, I'll just have a play and I'll make two. And yeah, I'm really pleased with how they turned out. So I've got a few bits and bobs here. So the first thing is well, I've already sewn round that one. I've got one here. So it's a page from this book, which I picked up in a charity shop. It already had pages kind of coming apart, so they gave it to me really quite cheap. And although it's a bit shiny, I don't mind it because it's really got really nice patterns, and it's really good to use as a background. I don't know, I don't have any information. Blue Water Quilters Guild. At some point it's been American, New York, printed in Singapore. So anyway, the applique quilt, it must have had something stuck on it there. Anyway, that's what I got my main pages from. And then I stamped onto some old map. This is an old road map. They bring one of them out for the UK every year because the roads change sometimes. And then just an old atlas. And I just picked a few pages out. Yeah, the road map, until I show you, is kind of all in pieces because I tore it all up when we were done with it. So I've got a million bits of road map there, and then the atlas came from this huge old atlas, which again had pages coming apart. So just look out for an atlas, because again they've got great big pages. It's really quite handy. So not that I'm one for tearing books apart if I don't have to, but if they're already falling apart and nobody's going to use it, it's been in the shop for a long time. So, and now they're being given a second life. Right, I want to gather all my bits here. Okay, so what I did before I stamped on the maps and things, these map pages, I gave them a light coat of transparent gesso, Pebeo, P-E-B-E-O. And this morning, because I had time as well, I actually cleaned all the lids and everything and cleaned round that, because every time I go to use, there's a bit of mist. Every time I go to use it, it's like stuck on and it takes me ages to get it off, but now it's just twirling like the best thing that ever twirled. So a light coat of gesso because I'm wanting to do some stamping. These are little stamps and you don't need to colour them. I was going to colour them when I had the thing in my head. I thought I'll colour them in, just maybe a wee light shade or something, but now that I can see quite a lot of the map colouring showing through, I thought it actually was pretty cool just seeing little bits of the map. Right, so that was my maps. We'll just sit them there and then we will decide what we're going to do. So I've got a littler one here. So these are just kind of folded, so that's your page. I took the white borders, I just tore the white borders off and then folded up just however much you want. I just did it by eye, I don't have any measurements. And then leaving a little space, just fold down a little flap. And that's basically it. 2 folds, a big fold and a wee fold, and a big fold and a wee fold. And this is just a littler one, just because I quite liked that pattern, and it meant it gave me pattern all over, making it smaller rather than having like a blank bit, which on this one, this had a blank bit and I just added some washi down there. So we can just, if you don't like the blank bits, we can cover them up with washi. Right, so let's do some stamping and we'll just leave our pockets for now. So the first thing I want to do is choose the sheet I'm going to stamp on. I think I'm going to maybe use this sheet because it's got lots of nice colours. It's quite bright, quite colourful. Oh my goodness. So the stamps I've picked out, let me just show you what I've already used for this. This is this one and this one, and it's there. Paper Artsy. Lena Zinski art from Paper Artsy. paperartsy.co.uk. So that's the set that comes from. So we've already used them, we won't use them. We've got this one, the Dina Wakely Mixed Media. There's the birds that I put on this one. So this is Bird Crazy, Stampers Anonymous, Tim Holtz. So we've already used that, we won't use that one. And then we'll choose one of these. I don't think we'll do the leaves, so we'll put that to the side. That's Dilutions, further around the edge. I think we'll discard that one. Maybe we'll do, I'm not sure about the people. I don't think the people are right for this, so we'll discard that one. And we will do, I think, what will we do? I think we'll maybe do this. Let's go this way I go. So this is Joffy Joffrey 10 that I'm discarding here, and this one's Eclectica EKD02, both from Paper Artsy. But we will use Joffrey 09 Paper Artsy. Right, and I'm going to stamp them on this, and it's already been gessoed, so because I thought that I would be using some paint, but no. Right, we'll need a big one for this. Let's do, and if we're going to decorate this, we can put that one there, and maybe that one there. So we'll need the two of them. Go to stick. Yep. Actually, you know what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking I could keep that gessoed page. Oh no, let's just use it. I was going to say I could keep that gessoed page for a time where, let me see if I can get a lot of colours in, for a time where I was going to use water on it, and just because I've got so many map pages that I could just use a plain one now that I know I'm not going to be using any watercolours or anything on it, but let's just go for it. Right, I'll just leave that over there, and let's do this one. Trying not to get inky fingers. Right, we'll just leave those acrylic blocks over there. Let's have a little tidy up. We don't need the maps anymore. Then there. Right, so we're just going to see that ink is still quite wet on the gesso. I think that I might have been better doing it straight on, but then it would be on, the map pages are quite shiny, so maybe it wouldn't have dried anyway even without the gesso, so who knows. But we'll just try and not touch it. We'll try very carefully, maybe if we dab it, and of course I'll keep that because that will do another day. Right, let's see if we can just maybe, oh I can hear the workmen's voices. I hope that's not them coming back. Yeah, look, maybe they've been on their lunch. If the video suddenly goes off, then you'll know that there's a tree branch going through a chipper. Oh, that's sticky. I must have had glue on that at some point. I tried to keep this one clean because my other one, well, you really don't want to know about the other one. The other one is a glass one, and oh my goodness, it needs a scrub. So this is super easy to cut out, but I'm just trying not to touch the and I don't want to make that too narrow. you know, that stem. Keep a little bit. Right, let's just see if we can just get this side. Oh, I'm a wee bit shaky there. Trying not to touch it and trying not to cut a bit off that I don't want off. Just tidy that up there. Right, yeah, it's a little bit inky, but it's fine. And this one, just roughly go round those circles. Oh, they seem to be hammering now, or using an axe or something. Earlier on this morning it was clearly either a big saw or the chipper. What a noise. Anyway, we'll get this done before their lunch break is over. Right, now where was that envelope that we were going to use? This one, I think. But yeah, I think these are quite cool. So we'll put one there and we'll put one there, I think. But before we do that, I think we added a little bit of book page to this one, and I think it makes a difference. I think I did that because when I sat the stamped image on, this is quite a rich, colourful background, and it kind of disappeared a wee bit, whereas this one is much paler, pastel colour, and didn't need. So I think we'll pick out maybe a little bit of book page just for here, just to take away the little bit of white there. Not that I mind a little bit of white space, but let's do this. So I've got my little box of tricks here. Yeah, and I thought I saw a little bit of music paper there. There's a little bit. What else have we got? And this is why you should keep little bits, little bits of, oh, that's a pattern. I don't want to cover up too much of the pattern on the book, but we can do let's see, maybe maybe that, and then maybe just a little coordinating bit, maybe up the top there, just to balance off. Yeah. Okay. So we'll get this glued down. I'm so happy that they haven't started up the noise again. Just that into the right place after putting it in the wrong place. There we are. And that wee bit there. Just to layer that up. And we will carefully, gently add the glue to that because that's quite a skinny piece. And then this bit. I think I glued the other side there, it doesn't matter. I think that's that. Is that upside down? I'm sure it doesn't matter. And of course, if you had a big journal, they could go that way round. And you could just put the things like, you know, the birds. So I put mine like vertical, whereas if you went horizontal, you would have the birds obviously sitting the other way around. You could do it, yeah, you could do them that way round easy. I just didn't have a journal that was that wide, so I wanted to use them vertical. So yeah, so pretty good. And you could take your little hole punch and punch a hole down there. Let me see if mine's handy. Yep. So we could just find the middle. Let's just carefully find near enough the middle and do just a gentle oh dear. Oh, do you know why? It's because it's been sewn. Oh, I forgot about my sewing because I stuck something over it. Oh well, I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh dear. Right, let's just cut that thread there. And I've managed to... Right, let's not do that again. Yeah, it's all right. I managed to... So, make your notch before you stitch round the edge. Or if you don't have a machine, you're using glue, that's perfectly fine. You could make a notch. So if I wanted to make a notch again, I would do it before I've stitched round. So let's not put a notch in these two. But that's okay. It still looks okay, doesn't it? Still doing okay. Yeah, why not? I thought I had broken my punch and I've had it a long time. Right, so that's us, I think, today. I've got these two, but I don't think I'll do another one. You get the gist. So fold any book page with maybe a pattern on it, whatever. If you want to add some colour, you need to gesso where the sheet you're stamping on. And yeah, So that's us. Let's see if we can add one to a page. What about that page there? What one will we add? This one. We'll keep those two. This is going to be too big. I think I'm going to clip it on. Oh, I like it there, and then that little tag just keeps out. So we'll find a nice clip. Maybe a green one. Oh, a blue one. I do like the wee gold or silver ones, but I don't see any of them. There's a wee black one. That might be quite nice. Right, let's just try. I think the blue one's too big. I like the wee black one. And we'll just clip it on. And then it's good to go. Yeah. Yeah, happy with that. And it kind of matches the flowers on the other side, which is a little envelope. Has it got something in it? Nope. It's empty. I need to get that filled up, and I'll need to put something in that too. Okay then, I've rambled enough, but I'm glad that they didn't come back to the old tree. And yeah, so if you've enjoyed the video, a thumbs up would be great, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.